Hello. Oops. My bad. Hello, everyone, and everybody that is going to enter the chat. Make sure as you are coming in the chat that you subscribe. That you hit the like button. And make sure you comment, say hello, let me know that you are here in the chat. So we're gonna go ahead and make this smoothie because it is my lunchtime and therefore your girl only got 30 minutes. I could take an hour, but I like to leave off of work at 3:30. So my smoothie actually, wait, hold on, I can't see nothing. Hold on. What in the world? Only can send a message. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to see comments. If you are watching and you say something, please. Hold on. So we're getting ready to make this smoothie. I am working from home today, so we're just gonna go from there. And boom. Okay, let me turn this down. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and get started with this. All right, so my smoothie usually comes with about 500 calories, but I'm just missing one ingredient, which is the greens powder. That usually runs me around 20 to 30 calories, but I ran out, so I forgot. So in my smoothie, I like to first off add the, it's backwards, but it's the Planet oat milk. This one is unsweetened and it's original. So I am going to add in 8 ounces. Then I usually measure everything out. So we are good to go. I'm going to be using my Ninja. Okay. Hey, Twan. Hello, gorgeous. What's going down? Okay, so I'm making a smoothie. It's around 500 calories. I did forget to buy some more greens powder. And usually the greens powder is around 20 to 30 calories. And that's what make it 300. No, that's what make it 500. But because I don't have that, my calories is going to run 460. So I'm getting ready to measure out the oat milk. Okay. I'm going to measure that out. And like I said, I'm using 8 ounces and I'm using a Ninja. I like oat milk because it's a little thicker. I don't like the watery stuff like the almond milk gives. I don't like that. And then for the fruit, I'm using the cherry blend. This is the Great Value, 3 pounds. And I'm going to put in 145 grams. I'm using my scale. Going to put that in there. All right, 131. So that was about 167. So I need to update that. Then I'm going in with my protein powder. Thank you, girl. So Twan put me on to this. I was already using Premier Protein, but when she said fiber, I was like, yeah, I need this. So I get 7 grams of fiber when I use 2 scoops. So I'm putting that in there. Okay. So that's it for that one. I like to use a little bit of honey because I want mine to be a little sweet. Aw, thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. And I usually get around 6 grams of it. Y'all can't see nothing. So when I get up to 6, so boom, there we go, 6. Then I go in with some protein powder, peanut butter. So I like to use the almond butter. This is my favorite one by Sam's Choice. So it looks like that, okay? Hey, the weight of me. Hi, gorgeous. Hi. How are y'all doing? I'm rinsing this off. All right. So I'm going to take this off. I want 2 scoops of this. So let's see how much. 32 grams. I want it all, okay? I want it all. So I want like 32 grams. All right, so that was 34. Now, if I was, trying to be on my weight loss journey, I can easily just pinch out like that much. But, yeah. I'm having a smoothie because my stomach hasn't been feeling very well today. So, that's why I'm just going to have a little smoothie, which is why I need the 500 grams. All right. And that's all I put in there. Ugh. Wrong way. All right, it's going to be a little nose loud over here. Who do we have in here? Okay. Hey, it's Mia. I'm relaxing watching you. Thank you, gorgeous. Nia, happy Friday. Hi, Nia. All right, so y'all speaking to each other. It's going to be a little loud for a quick second. All right. So the smoothie is ready to go. All right, so I'm going to pour it in my cup here. And I always make just enough. Hold on, let me put this down real quick. Just get it in there. I want it all. All right. And boom, there we go. There goes my wonderful, let me taste it first. Just like peanut butter. No Peter Pan. That's for Bellflower. She likes Peter Pan. All right, so who else do we have here? Mia. Okay, so y'all just speaking to each other. Okay, so this is my smoothie. So it is good. I call this the Berry Me Making, wait, what did I call it? Berry Me Happy smoothie, because it's nothing but berries in here. I get all my fiber. It is on my Lose It app. I did plug in everything. So yeah, I got all together this morning, I think it's 24 or 20 grams of fiber. So I am good to go. And I can just have a little bit of protein and some more carbs later because I'm a little low on the carbs. All right, let's go sit down and have us a little conversation, because I didn't get a chance to join Twan's live last night because I had a little family situation where my uncle, he passed away. And he passed away yesterday morning, and I didn't find out until almost 7 o'clock last night via text. So yeah, that's why I didn't join the live. But I wanted to talk about my non-scale victory, because I didn't get a chance to share it last night. So I did comment on your live, Twan. I mean, yeah, on the replay, that I put a dancing emoji because I'm feeling snatched. And I put a salad emoji. I think it's because I'm feeling strong or something like that. So yeah. But my non-scale victory, I would say, is earlier in the month, because I am on a body recomposition. Early in the month, my waist was at a 29. I measured yesterday and I was at a 28 and a half. Yeah, I'm feeling snatched, boo. I am at a 28 and a half, so I lost a half an inch. So I'm very proud of myself. And the fact that I was able to do that while body recomping. So with body recomp, you are simultaneously losing fat and building muscle at the same time, which is kind of hard to do, but it is a slower process. But in order for my waistline to shrink, I do have to be in a calorie deficit. So instead of me eating at my maintenance of 2100, I started eating just a little bit below, which is around 1800. So that's what puts me at a slower rate of losing weight, because I'm not trying to lose weight, right? So yeah. And I am working out. I am strength training my butt off. If you have not been watching my shorts, I've been doing like a series on body recomposition on my shorts, which is getting a lot of views. People are just watching me. I'm just showing them little clips of my workout that I'm doing. And I am following a workout plan. So that means I'm being very strategic about how I work out. And I'm also recording my reps and my weights so that I can progressively overload in time, so that way my body composition can change without dropping weight. Yeah, so yeah, thank you. But other than that, I got about 16 minutes. How are y'all doing? What are some of y'all non-scale victories? Ooh, I don't want to show too much of that. I got something on my face? No. Okay, so what are your non-scale victories that you don't mind sharing? And if you are catching the replay, let your girl know. Let everybody know. What is your non-scale victory that you've had thus far? Being that we have a week and a half before Thanksgiving. I am going to eat on Thanksgiving, no doubt about that. Will I track? No, absolutely not. I will not track. But I more than likely would just have like a smoothie or something that's very high protein that morning. And then in the afternoon, then that's when I'll go ahead and have my food. And then have another protein shake at the end of the day. And then on Friday, get back on track. So that's like my plan. So like, what are your plans on Thanksgiving Day? Yeah, so let me know. What is your plans on Thanksgiving Day? Are you just going to go all willy-nilly and just think about it on Monday? Or do you have a plan set to where you can kind of like control what you're eating, but also have that little bit of freedom to eat what you want? No tracking, no restriction, either for me. That's right, Twan. That is right. All right, Mia, you sitting on the couch, maxing and relaxing. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Mia? I can't do all that. And it's hard trying to track. Can you imagine? I had, a sweet potato pie 2 weekends in a row. I didn't eat a sweet potato pie every single day like how I did the cookies every single day, but I had at least 1 or 2 slices of the pie. And you can't track that. It's very hard. But I still maintain my weight because I've been strength training. Another non-scale victory for me was yesterday. I did 16K steps. So if you have not watched that shorts that I did, you need to. Ooh, you need to watch it. Because that was a very good short that I did last night. And it was my, my, what do you call it? It's the day that you don't do any workouts. Dang, it was right at the top of my tongue. I can't even get it out. Excuse me. Mia says, I didn't track last year and still lost. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you go in with the right headspace, mindset, and not stress so much about it, it won't have such a big impact. And stress is another way of your body holding on to water weight too. So that's something that you don't want to do. But yeah, I did 16K steps. So that's good, Mia. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, but I did 16K steps. My goal was just to do 15. Now, I know I got a little bit more than 16, but I just took my watch off and just started walking around the house doing whatever I needed to do. And my body was a little sore yesterday. And today my body's not sore. And I'm doing a full body workout today. I didn't do it this morning, but I'm going to do it after work. Instead, I just got on my walking pad this morning around 6 something and just started walking to get my steps in, because being at home, I'm not going to get nowhere near 10K steps at all by being in the house unless I move around. Mia says, plus I made stuff I was hungry for, solid alternative type meal. Okay, yep. That is good. So you have alternatives and you got food that you are going to eat. So you have a game plan. That is awesome. I like that. What are y'all having for lunch? Have y'all eaten lunch? I know with me, if I was in the office, I would just be walking in the garage. And then I will either eat my food before I go or I eat it after. It depends. So what are y'all having for lunch today? While y'all typing, oh, Twan says I'm walking. Mia says, I am speaking with my dietitian November 25th for her advice. Okay. Good, good, good. JC, hi, gorgeous. Hope you're doing. Yes, I'm doing good today. How are you? No, why your thumbnail looks so different. About to heat up some pork chops and California veggies. I know that's right. You got your veggies, which is your fiber and your protein. That's amazing. That sounds so delicious. Mia speaking to Twan. JC says doing good. Open season stuff. Okay. JC says I am. I updated my picture. Okay. All right. That's right. Mia is having salad. Sounds delicious. I could go in there and have some salad. So just in case if this does not hold me, because JC, you just now getting in, I made my protein smoothie because I just wasn't feeling that hungry. But if I do get a little snacker-ish, I will go ahead and pull out that salad and have it. Or I'll just pull out a hamburger patty and just whip that up real quick. Later today, I'm going to have fish. So, yeah. So she's having salad. Y'all are speaking. I've been like that all morning. Yeah, it's weird. For me to have taken that 2.5 on the 1st, I honestly feel like I didn't take anything. Like it feels a little different compared to October. Because October, the first few days, I was like fully like just stuffed and it was kind of hard to eat. But it's like this one was like, you ain't do nothing. What you talking about? So, I don't know. It's just all of a sudden today, I just didn't want to eat a lot at all. It's just that type of day, to be honest. Mia says, I gotta work tonight, so I'm gonna sleep soon. Oh, Oh, you got the evening time. I mean, afternoon. Oh, tonight. So late night. Oh, well, make sure you get some rest. JC says, did I update y'all? My brother started zepbound this week. Every time he has a question, I send him y'all videos. That is so funny. And congratulations to your brother for starting zepbound. You know what? After watching what is it? Round Mound of Zepbound. After I watched that interview with the dietitian, like more of his videos started coming up far as like his shorts. So I'm a little behind on that. And I'm like, okay, not him waving the pen around and having like the songs Key Sweat, and there was another song that he did on there. And I thought it was just so funny because I'm like, I thought I was bad with my zepbound pen that I did last year. I made a short, and Sweet Tea was like, that is like the sexiest injection video I've ever seen, because I used D'Angelo and I did the song of How Does It Feel, and I'm like doing all this with my pen and stuff. So I just thought it was so funny that he was doing that with his pens, and it just made me think. And I'm like, you know, this zepbound will make you do something strange for a piece of change. I thought it was just so cute that, you know, you making little funny songs, like doing something hilarious with your pen and having a song to back it up. That's very clever. I like that. But thank you for sending your brother our videos. Oh, you go 10 p.m. to 8. Ooh. I remember my daughter used to work that graveyard shift. Oh, she's Mia's excited for your brother, and JC says, haha, yes it will. Yeah, it will make you do something strange for a piece of change. I'm glad I'm on my gyro, because Lola don't have me do that. She that zepbound had y'all acting crazy around here. Not me and Lola. I'm good with my Lola. All right, so I just want to make sure I'm not going over. But I can't wait to give y'all an update as far as like what the month of November, like what it all has done to me. If you have not checked out my unboxing of the Humi scale that I did early, I think it was early in the week or last week. It was last week. Make sure you check out that video. It's quite funny, okay, while I'm doing my unboxing. And I've been writing down like all of my notes of my plans of what I have for February and October, and then I'm gonna start writing down my plans for my body recomposition of what I like to see and some changes. Of course, write down changes that I've seen thus far, put it in December. That way I can keep track of everything, because I feel like logging helps keep you in the know, and it just reminds you of your why and why you're doing this, and you're not just doing it just for the sake because you see other people doing it. You're doing it because you have goals in mind, right? So when you are goal driven, you need to be tracking something, tracking your data on your scales or your Humi scales or whatever type of body scans that you do. And then start tracking. This is kind of like my journal. So journaling, like I never really got into journaling because I'm like, why do I need to journal? I don't want to put my thoughts out there. But really journaling what I want to see take place for the month of November, December, plan it out like a teacher plans out the agenda or classroom assignments. They have to pre-plan. So it's like, why should I just pre-plan, right? Do the same exact way. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm tracking everything down and writing down my non-scale victories. So then at the end of the month or the beginning of the month when I need to share, I got all my notes here for y'all. And guess what? If nothing changes, I still feel good because my non-scale victory is, like I already said, one, I lost a half an inch already in my waistline from a 29 to a 28 and a half. And I feel stronger And you can tell that by my shorts that I've been putting out. So I've been able to go up in weight. My husband, he had to educate me a little bit because my my plates, my weighted plates, I thought it kind of like equal to like a dumbbell, like a 8-pound dumbbell is just 8 pounds, right? So a plate that I had 7.5, I wasn't calculating 7.5, then the other 7.5, which will be 15. So all the while I've been carrying 15 weights and didn't even know it, but I was saying it was 7.5. Silly me. So I am so excited that either way I am progressing, and this is like a continuous thing. This is not like an end goal for me that, oh, like within 3 or 4 months, you know, you reach whatever goal that you have in mind and then that's it. I think that's where I fall short, and a lot of other people may fall short, not all. Because once you get to that goal, whatever that is for you, then it's like, okay, whew, I can relax. No, you got to keep going. It's like once you come from just not doing nothing to doing something, and then you reach that goal, you got to keep elevating and stay there. You can't go back to your old ways. And that's one of the things that I'm learning, is that you have to keep stepping your game up. That's like when somebody gets rich, they might fall a little short a little bit, but they're not going to go back to where they came from. That's what keeps them elevated. They just keep going and going, reinventing, evolving. That's how you make more money. That's how you get more deals and all of that stuff. I got 2 more minutes, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. I do have so many videos I got to put out. I got a new coffee maker. I ain't put that one out yet, but I recorded it. I have a Pack My Bag that I recorded 2 weeks ago and ain't put it out yet because I had a collaboration deal that is going out next Friday. Been knowing about them and had something going on with them since the beginning of the month, but my upload date is not until next Friday. So I'm telling you in advance that make sure you watch my video next Friday of my collaboration deal. Okay? It is pretty funny. I love being creative, even though it's the same thing that y'all already seen, but the fact that I'm just creative. Okay, so let me see what you're saying. Mia says, yes, that's where I am at. I gotta keep making it better and better. Yeah, you have to. You cannot stay there, because that's where we fall short, and that's where that whole yo-yo thing is, where it happens. To me, in my opinion, that's where it happens. So we resort back to our old ways instead of keep elevating ourselves to make ourselves better and better and better, and challenging ourselves in the right way. All right, well, it is 1 o'clock and I don't need nobody pinging me talking about you're on live and not at work. So I will catch you later, and everybody else who is watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Yep, plates are so different. Yeah, they are very different, and I didn't know. Shame on me. But make sure you check out my short later on, because I will be working out, and I will post that as well, as a part of my body recomp series. All right, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, gorgeous.